day.
Hi, I'm back from my leaves that I had, and I'm so glad I took leave because it meant that I could kind of just relax and do all the things I needed to do. I mean, a big part of why I took leave was because I didn't want to write, and I explained this in multiple videos that I'm not a writer, and so having to have written so much, I went from writing 1 article a week to writing 2 articles a week. And so it was just a lot all at once, especially if I haven't been a full-time writer. And then a whole bunch of things. Just in general, I talk about this a lot, so I don't want to go back into it and making it my whole personality. I was watching this video from Matt. I don't know what this guy's surname is. Let me just check with it. Matt Davis or something like that. And he was talking about how he made his sleepless nights when he had a baby. He made it his whole personality. And I realized I made my situation my entire personality, which in hindsight, what I went through is a tiny bit traumatic. Well, why you out of focus? And I really wish I could have kept up with therapy, but financially I couldn't. And it's still a situation with trying to find a job. It's a roller coaster of a lot of things, and I'm not gonna also pretend that things are great, but I am trying to wake up with a positive mindset. But I'm also not gonna be every day is a positive day. I don't know, it's difficult. So I did need that 2 weeks of getting away from my PC and not writing. It does mean that no writing means no pay. So when I came back this week in particular, I've written 3 articles. I'm literally writing the last one, and then this morning he was like, where's your invoice? And I said, but I have 1 more article to write. And he's like, just put it in the invoice and just make sure it goes up tomorrow morning. And I was like, tops, I'll do that. The first week Courtney was off and we went to Errands, so that video would be up. I'm still actually editing it, but that video would have obviously been up before then. And I needed to get out of this house. I needed to get out of this space. I mean, I live here 24/7 all day, and the only time I ever get out is to do grocery shopping or to run errands, and then I come straight back home, and that's all I do. So today I've gotten out to travel a little bit, because that's our thing. We love doing that. Was just bliss. And then obviously continuing back to work, and then I had another week of being at home, and I thought I was going to read books, but tell me why I just could not look at actual words. I tried opening the book that I'm currently reading still, and I looked at it and I was like, nope, can't do it, can't do it. The book is still sitting on the couch. But then we built a puzzle. So I purchased this puzzle when I was retrenched, with the goal of doing it in my summer holiday, and it gathered dust. We have a table with storage, and it gathered dust, and family friends came to not family friends, but family came to visit us. And he saw the puzzle. I don't know what it's doing it in. He was like, oh, why, have you built the puzzle? And I said, no, it's not even out the place. And he said, when you're done, give it to me. I will gladly do the puzzle. And I said, okay, when I finish doing the puzzle, I will give it to you. But then I was like, I don't know, when am I ever gonna do this puzzle? So I took the puzzle out in my 2nd week of my leave. And it has been one of the best activities Courtney and I have done together. We don't have any activities that we do together. We don't have the same interests. Courtney and I are the very polar opposite of each other when it comes to interests. And so this activity actually brought us together in, I don't know, it was so weird. So I would build the puzzle, and then Courtney comes home from work, and then he sits and he builds the puzzle, and it takes us off our phone for a long period of time. We just play some random series on the TV in the background, and we sit and we build this thing together. It's almost done. I'll show you now once I'm done here on the PC. It's been so enjoyable that once this is done, we'll pack it up. I know people kind of frame their puzzles, but what are we gonna do with it? But we'll pack it up and then we'll break it apart and give it to the friend. We're actually gonna buy more puzzles. Like, that's what we're gonna do. It's such a cool activity. I didn't think we would enjoy it this much. And yeah, so then I'll build in the day, and then Courtney comes home and then he sits and builds, and then I'll find little pieces as he builds. It's been so much fun. And then most of the time I've just kind of colored in my coloring in book and slept on the couch, watched series, and that's pretty much it. So now I'm back behind the desk, editing videos again, thinking about content, because I didn't want to think about content. I didn't even post on any of my social media platforms. I didn't want to think about like creative things. I didn't want my brain to work, essentially. Now I'm back in action. Also, our water's off, so I don't know, for some reason our water's just off. I thought we actually didn't have water, but they are working on the water. And so I don't have water. I just have one bottle of drinking water, which means I'm gonna have to use it for the toilet. So I'm gonna have to use the toilet wisely till 5 o'clock. And I wanted to do washing. So that's not gonna happen. That's my day so far. And it is almost 11 o'clock. So welcome back to my vlog. So I'm just going to work my article this morning and then finish up the Errands by vlog, which you have now seen already. And that's pretty much gonna be my day. And maybe just work on our puzzle that I'm gonna show you later. And I'm excited to be back. It's gonna be lunchtime now, and I think I'm gonna take a break because my article is kind of halfway done and I'm waiting for my intern to give me the other portion of the research, which is gonna be only later this afternoon, and then I can finish it off. So I think I'm gonna eat now, watch a little bit of TV, and then edit. I have my handy dandy notebook, and what I want to do is not ideal, but it is something that I have to think about, unfortunately, is I have to bulk buy again, because at some point my UIF is gonna come to an end. I know when that time's gonna come, because they told me, because I asked them like, hey, when does it end? And it's soonish, and it is stressful because it's money that is not going to be part of our budget, and I don't know when am I going to get a full-time job. A big part of why I have so much stomach issues is just because I'm stressing. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, but don't stress, don't worry. Easier said than done. It is a worrisome situation that Courtney and I are in. For anyone who's been in a situation will just know, you do think about it. It is something that you sit about and think about and worry about, and like what solutions can you come up with, etc. So with that being said, we have to bulk buy in an event for stuff. So what I did was, when I was retrenched, was obviously we bulk buy when it was Black Friday, and I think we're gonna do it again in a little bit of stages. And so, you know, obviously cleaning products, dry goods, and I want to make a list of the things that we genuinely need again. A big part of our cleaning products we still have, so like putting for a crap ton of jig and things like that, and we still have a lot. I was just looking now, but I think, you know, now that it's nearing Christmas time and at the end of the year, I think it is important that I look at what we have now and see what we can start buying in bits and pieces, so that it doesn't impact us in a big way. So yeah, it is kind of stressful. I can't deny that this is things that is happening in this household, but I also have to be proactive in ensuring that I'm trying my best just to make things a little easier. And so one of the things is just trying to bulk buy while I still can. So I'm gonna make a list of what we have, what we need up until maybe the end of the year, even like a bit more. So obviously just clean, it's basically just cleaning products and dry goods, and we are only 2 people. But funny enough, for 2 people, we acquire such a lot of things. It's bizarre. I can't believe it, how many things Courtney and I actually use. It's mostly Courtney. I always think about it. It's actually Courtney that genuinely uses the most stuff. So this is my puzzle. It is a hot air balloon, a 1,000-piece puzzle, and it has been the joy of Courtney and I's existence. And we've only got a few pieces left, the spots, and I was like building the spots. I think I'm gonna finish this off over here, and maybe this blue part, and then I think Courtney can finish off this tonight because he has been thoroughly enjoying this. So I think I'm gonna do the section today, and then Courtney can finish off that part because I don't want him to miss out on not finishing this. It's so much fun, and then we do this. Is this what our 30s are like? Anyway, let me like get my food out of the fridge. I made beef stew, and beef stew the next day is literally the best. Courtney's out now, and now he's doing the last part of
what?
The
woman that car was crying when she was
done
looking at the nursing. Okay, maybe she knew it. Or maybe she just had
I'm
a
not showing
frustrating
your
fight
face,
with her
Courtney. I know you said you look ugly.
Wow. Thank you. Yes. Told y'all I was gonna bump like this. Y'all didn't think I can bump like this.
That's not mine.
It is Friday afternoon, and it has been a day, like a full-on day. We woke up super early to go to UIF, and normally I would just walk in and walk out, but for starters they opened an hour later, and then it was just a mess. The whole process was a mess. The whole thing was a mess. To the point where I only came out past 10, and no, like I say, I normally come out after 7 because I go in super early for the whole point of Courtney and I to go in and out. Well, me to be in and out, and then I had to go finish off my article. And now Courtney said actually I wasn't supposed to come with Courtney, but we at the Sea Point traffic department. But I wanted to come with for the jolly ride because, like I say, I'm normally stuck at home. And I was like, hey Courtney, let me just finish off my article and then I'll come with you. But then we sat in traffic. I was like, what is this traffic nonsense? And so we sat in traffic for a really long time. And now we are at the traffic department because Courtney got a fine, and we're trying to reduce it now. So I am exhausted because we slept late and then woke up super early, and then was obviously just the whole debacle that I mentioned now. But oh, what? This guy's trying to scam me. But anyway, yeah, let me see. It has been a morning already, but I forgot Courtney's hoodie in the washing machine all week. I was supposed to rinse it, and then you asked me about it, and I was like, I'm sure I put it on the washing line, but it was a new top and I totally forgot about it. But anyway, I had to buy this new foil, and I always forget about what the size is. All I know is like there's a 230 in it, but essentially this, I don't know if you can see, let me show you. So the sun damages this every second year or something. I have to replace this foil or sheer if you want to call it, but I call it foil because the sun damages it from the side. This is in the second room, but look here, I found this hole. So sometimes when you like pull it, because a lot of times in the morning I would just pull it like this because the sun is so nice here in the morning, and especially if I want the washing to get dry. But then I saw a massive hole right in here. Here was a hole already from Courtney's plant that's poking in here, and I was like, okay, cool, it's fine, it's a small hole. And then I just saw this massive one. Luckily this stuff is not expensive, like 100 rand at Pep. So I just replaced it yesterday and I'll just hang it up, which I hate having to spend money on stuff like this. For me, I don't care about curtains as long as it just keeps the privacy at night. I don't care about stuff like this. But Courtney and I are done. We have to go and do grocery shopping. It's by weekend. This is why I prefer doing grocery shopping in the week when Courtney has that one day off, but he has a weekend off. And yesterday was just a issue of the traffic department. And then our day just went downhill. I don't want to go into it, but we just got home. We fell asleep on the couch. Yeah, just a day. Yesterday was just not our day at all. But yeah, let's just go and hit the stores. Good morning. It's Sunday. Courtney and I just have had, I don't know how to explain it, how our weekend has been going. How do you explain it, Courtney?
Sorry?
Our weekend.
Our weekend?
It's not that we don't have patience.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wrong things have been going wrong since
Not
Friday.
Wrong,
it's
not
just
wrong, but it's unnecessary stuff. Like the one thing that was working on my nerves, I'm a very patient guy, but if there's drivers behind me, the robot just changed. And now you're hooting at me.
The whole of Friday.
I'm not even the driver in the front. There's more cars in front of me. No.
The whole of Friday, people have been very impatient.
Yeah.
And they've just been hooting behind Courtney. So I did explain how Friday, since UIF, how the day has been going. Then yesterday, our day just also went weird. I don't know how to explain how the day went. It just got to a point where Courtney and I were like, we're done. We were just done with how the day was going. So I just didn't vlog. We got home and we were like, let's just get home and sit in our house and just not care. And like, I don't know how to explain it. So we just sat and watched Formula 1 because we didn't get a chance to watch the sprint qualifying on Friday. So we watched sprint qualifying, the sprint, and then qualifying back to back yesterday. Fell asleep, and then Courtney did a TikTok live. So if you didn't know, Courtney does all of his DJ things.
First TikTok live.
Courtney did his first TikTok live. So I'm gonna put Courtney's TikTok page here if you are into music, and you can give him a follow. But this morning I am meeting up with a friend that I have, how do I put this in a word that makes sense? We have parted ways amicably. And it wasn't chaotic. I think a lot of people think that if you break up with a friend or if you have no contact with family members, it needs to be chaotic, it needs to be like a fight. It wasn't this way with us. Weird enough, a few days ago, I was sitting on my bed, I was gonna do my hair, and then I heard a voice saying like, I have to message her. It was wild. This voice was just telling me I need to message her. So I messaged her and I said like, hey, do you want a video call? And she was like, sure. So we video called, we catched up. And then she said in the call, like, you're not going to believe this, because I found on a Wednesday. And she said, you're not going to believe this, but I had a dream about you the Monday. And then I got your message the Wednesday. And I said to her, oh, I was sitting on my bed and I got a voice telling me to message you. So we're meeting up for coffee. Gonna do a little bit of a catch up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then Courtney's gonna gallivant for a little bit and we're gonna come home, make lunch, watch the race. We have at 3. Oh. And then we have a puzzle. Oh my god, the puzzle that we've been building, there's a missing piece. I kid you not, there's a missing piece. We don't know if it fell, we don't know if it's actually missing, and it's annoying. But we did buy a new puzzle, I'm gonna show you. We have a new puzzle. This is the new puzzle we bought. I'm so excited about it. So once we have built the blue parts, Courtney says it's done. He doesn't want to do the blue parts at all. He's just over it. But I'm like, we have to build the blue part and make sure that it's done. And then find this missing part right in the middle there. Can you see? I can't believe it. We didn't have a chance to look on the floor or anywhere. But yeah, this is a new puzzle that we got. I'm very excited. It's another 1,000-piece puzzle. And it's called the cabin. And we're going to build this. But once Courtney's done, then we shall go quickly to the mall. And then I will do a catch up. I don't know if I'm going to vlog it. Just because I haven't seen it in a while. And it will be really rude of me. Maybe I'll just show you the coffee. And maybe where we are. I don't know where we're gonna meet up, which coffee shop or whatever. I have been so bad at vlogging this weekend. After yesterday's breakfast with the friend, Courtney and I came home so late after lunch that we just delved in making sure to make the lunch and then doing washing, like 2 loads of it. Then we were watching the Formula 1 race, and then the race only started like an hour and a half later because of the rain in Spa. And then Courtney and I fell asleep on the couch, and then by that time it was time to wash and get into bed. And I was just a really bad vlogger. So I apologize. It's already 12 o'clock. As you can tell, I've already started my day. And to be honest, I am already at a meeting. I didn't even start writing, to be honest. I was on the phone with a friend for like an hour. I pretty much did no productive work. And it's 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna have lunch. And then I actually have to edit my Errands by vlog or video because it was supposed to be up already, and I don't know, my time management has been really poor. I have no excuse for what is happening with me. But I'm actually gonna close this vlog up so that I can actually start editing this video. I don't even know what this video is. It's me just coming back to life. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will try my best for the next video because it's going to be a birthday video. I can't believe my birthday's next week. It is next week. I'm going to be 33. Can you believe it? I was planning on not doing anything, but I think I'm gonna spend a day with just me. And I'll bring you along for that just me video. I thank you guys so much for being on this journey with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!